I'm Julia Osandu, showing you where the development is happening. Please, come and join us. Fate is unclear. Iran's Irgc says Netanyahu's office targeted in missile strike. Irgc says Khyber missiles struck Netanyahu's office in 10th wave as Iran expands retaliation against Israel. According to Tasnim news agency, the Public Relations Office of the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps announced that the office of Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and the location of the commander of the Israeli Air Force were attacked in what it described as targeted and surprise attacks using Khyber missiles. The statement said the sites were severely hit during what it called the 10th wave of retaliatory operations. Iranian media added that the fate of Netanyahu was in a cloud of uncertainty, though no independent confirmation was provided. Iran has conducted 10 waves of missile and drone strikes since the joint U.S.-Israeli assault on Iran on Saturday. Tehran has framed its response as legitimate self-defense under international law. Iranian officials say both Israeli territory and U.S. regional bases are being targeted in successive phases of retaliation. Israeli authorities typically impose restrictions on reporting damage to strategic or government sites. The reported strike comes amid a rapidly expanding regional confrontation involving missile exchanges, drone operations, and attacks on military infrastructure across Israel and Gulf states, hosting U.S. forces. Iran and allied groups have stated that operations will continue as long as what they describe as aggression persists. The Israeli government confirmed that 3 drones had targeted one of the prime minister's 3 homes. 2 were intercepted, while the 3rd caused damage. Neither Netanyahu nor his wife, Sarah, were at home during the incident. That night, Netanyahu issued a statement declaring, "The attempt by Iran's proxy Hezbollah was a grave mistake." He vowed that Iran and its allies would pay a heavy price and pledged to continue eliminating those who dispatch them. Hezbollah did not claim responsibility for the strike, though the group admitted to firing rocket barrages into northern and central Israel. One of these attacked a 50-year-old man in Acre. Hezbollah did not claim responsibility for the strike, though the group admitted to firing rocket barrages into northern and central Israel. Irgc claims new missile strikes on Israel and U.S. bases. The Tasnim news agency released a new Irgc statement saying that 27 U.S. base locations in the region, along with the Tel Nof Air Base, the General Staff Headquarters of the Israeli military, and a large defense industry complex in Tel Aviv, have been struck by missiles. Tasnim is widely regarded as a key media outlet aligned with the Irgc's intelligence wing, and its reports are often seen as signaling military actions or highlighting claimed battlefield successes. Tel Nof, meanwhile, is one of Israel's oldest and most strategically important air bases. It hosts fighter squadrons and specialized electronic warfare units, so striking it would suggest an effort to weaken or temporarily disable Israel's ability to respond. The official television of the Islamic Republic reported that a new round of missile and drone attacks by the Irgc against Israel and U.S. military bases in the region has begun. At the same time, U.S. President Donald Trump, responding to the threat of new attacks from Islamic Republic officials, stated that if Iran carries out such an act, we will hit them harder than they have ever been hit before. Mr. Trump wrote on the social network Truth Social, "Iran just announced they are going to do very heavy attacks today, heavier than ever before." He continued, "They better not do it, because if they do, we will hit them with a blow the likes of which has never been seen before." Following the official announcement of Ali Khamenei, the Irgc promised in a statement to swiftly execute its heaviest and most unprecedented attacks against Israel and American forces. The Tasnim news agency published the text of the new Irgc announcement, which states that 27 U.S. base locations in the region, along with the Tel Nof base, the General Staff Headquarters of Israel, and a large defense industry complex in Tel Aviv, have been hit by missile strikes. In the same announcement, it was also claimed that the armed forces of the Islamic Republic of Iran will not allow the sound of sirens in the occupied territories and American bases to cease. In the official rhetoric of the Islamic Republic, Israel is consistently referred to as the occupied territories as a way of denying the state's legitimacy. The phrase, "the sirens will not cease," suggests a strategy of continuous, exhausting bombardment, a war of attrition designed to overwhelm civil defense systems. An account attributed to the Israel Defense Forces, IDF, on Twitter also announced that air raid sirens had been sounded in many areas of central Israel. Reuters news agency, quoting eyewitnesses, reported that on the morning of Sunday, March 1st, for the second consecutive day, several powerful explosions were heard in the Dubai region, as well as over the Qatari capital, Doha. These explosions occurred following retaliatory attacks by the Iranian government against certain Persian Gulf countries. The Islamic Republic had previously announced it would target U.S. bases in the region, and reports indicate that, in addition to these bases, other targets have also been attacked. The reference to Dubai and Doha signals a dramatic escalation. Both cities are major global centers for finance, trade, and transportation. While the Irgc says it is targeting U.S. bases, such as Al Udeid in Qatar, reports of explosions over the capital indicate that the violence may have extended into civilian and commercial areas of neighboring Arab states, raising the stakes from a contained conflict to a broader regional crisis. Iran will not negotiate with U.S. top Iranian official. Ali Larijani, Secretary of Iran's Supreme National Security Council, denies reports that Tehran sought to resume talks with Washington. Secretary of Iran's Supreme National Security Council, Ali Larijani, denied Monday claims that Tehran had sought to restart negotiations with Washington, declaring that Iran will not engage in talks with the U.S. Larijani, through U.S. social media company on X, addressed reports suggesting that Iran had made new initiatives to negotiate with the U.S. Referring to a report by Al Jazeera, quoting the Wall Street Journal, that claimed Larijani attempted to resume negotiations with Washington through Oman, he noted, "We will not negotiate with the U.S." In a separate post, Larijani also responded to U.S. President Donald Trump's remarks on Iran. Criticizing Trump for leading the region into chaos with empty illusions, Larijani said, "He is now worried about further losses of American soldiers. With his own delusions, he has transformed the slogan, America First, into Israel First, and sacrificed American troops for Israel's lust for power." He further accused Trump of making American soldiers and their families pay the price with new lies. This is the end of our program today. See you on Intervlog, same time tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon to get new video updates. Thank you for watching Intervlog. Thank you.